You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Shari Einhorn. Only in Newsday, officials on the East End have opened an investigation into the death of a woman found in Montauk. The body of Martha Nolan O'Slatterer was found on a boat at the Montauk Yacht Club last week. Sources tell Newsday a task force is looking into the role drugs may have played in the 33-year-old's death. Law enforcement is also waiting for toxicology results, which could take months to complete. Officials in Suffolk are urging residents to cut back on their water usage. The Suffolk County Water Authority saying storage tanks are running, quote, dangerously low at times. Customers now being asked to not water their lawns until further notice. The Justice Department says the Suffolk County Police Department is in compliance with a 2014 agreement. That agreement called for improvements in handling police misconduct. The DOJ says it is now ending oversight because the department has successfully improved bias-free policing and increased community engagement. Commuters at Grand Central now have more places to kick back while waiting for a train. The MTA is adding new seating areas at Grand Central Madison. Officials say the additions are a response to customer complaints about a lack of seating and having to stand or sit on the floor. The LIRR says even more new seating may be on the way. A popular carousel in Uniondale is reopening on Wednesday. Nunley's Carousel at the Children's Museum has been closed for 10 months for repairs. The carousel is more than 100 years old. The ride will have extended hours on Wednesday from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. And now let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather. It looks like a nice day, temperature-wise, mid-80s and sunny. A new poll says New Yorkers think President Donald Trump is failing to make life more affordable. Virginia Huey has more.
With inflation eating your hearts out, vote for Donald Trump. What the hell do you have to lose?
During the campaign, President Donald Trump vowed to make housing more affordable, lower grocery prices, and reduce the overall cost of living. But a new Siena poll shows New York voters overwhelmingly say the president is failing to deliver on those promises.
Everything's going up.
Bill Gardner's view is in line with the majority of those surveyed. Overall, 63% said Trump is failing to make everyday necessities like food, housing, and energy more affordable.
Prices is going up. They keep going up. There's no matter what you do. And to me, he's worrying about other things than worrying about the economy.
Valentin Nieves of Farmingdale agrees.
I don't think it's been very good at all.
Things are tough. Right now, inflation just went up today, another couple of 0.2%. The producer price index is going up.
Martin Cantor from the Long Island Center for Socioeconomic Policy thinks it's too early to pin all the blame on Trump.
Whereas people are saying prices are still high, they're right. Has the president's economic policies impacted the economy yet? No. We're still feeling the impact of the previous administration's policies. Trump's policies will start filtering in the fall.
By a 54% to 33% margin, New Yorkers said Trump isn't succeeding at making Americans feel safer in their everyday lives. The respondents' answers fell along party lines. Though Republicans in New York say Trump is doing fine, Democrats, independents, and minority party candidates say Trump is failing on all issues Siena polled.
I think that what we're seeing is that in New York, Trump did not do well in the presidential election, and partly because New York is such a big blue state, and there's still a lot of doubt and skepticism about what direction he's taking the country within New York State.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
A former PSEG executive advisor's comments during a 2022 interview are coming to light, according to a correspondence. Newsday's Mark Harrington tells us more.
The most recent information we've seen indicates that there was a sort of a dispute there that resulted from the interviews, that something 4 hours of interviews with Mr. Dickens during that time in 2022. At one point, he told the people who were interviewing him that his assignment, essentially from the top level or from high level folks at PSEG management, was to come in and beat up on LIPA. There had been some problems during the tropical storm Isaias, more than 600,000 outages, communications breakdowns, computer problems, and there was a lot of tension, a lot of acrimony between LIPA and PSEG. When Mr. Dickens responded about that, it probably didn't sit well with LIPA executives or trustees.
A popular comedian is selling his Long Island home for $4.3 million. Louis C.K. listed his Shelter Island Heights home on the market. The award-winning comedian spent a decade restoring the home. It has 6 bedrooms, a massive in-ground pool, and beautiful waterfront views.
When the sun goes down, so do the prices. I'm Elisa DiStefano with some sunset savings. For rides, attractions, and family fun at a fraction of the price, Adventureland in Farmingdale launched Sunset Savings this season. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting at 5 p.m., admission drops to $27 per person when you get a ticket at the gate. Get your glow on at a discount. Neon Nights at Splish Splash turns the park into a party with lights and music. On Fridays and Saturdays from 7 to 10, the $54.99 general admission rate is reduced to $27.99. This separately ticketed event includes access to 5 popular attractions. Climb up high with a lower ticket price. The Adventure Park at Long Island offers a nighttime discount called Last Call. These reduced price tickets are $57, down from up to $79, and includes 2 hours of climbing with access to all 14 trails. Navigate courses under glowing string lights, challenge yourself on elevated obstacles, and zip through the night sky. On Thursdays and Fridays, Last Call begins at 6 p.m. Sunday through Wednesday, it starts at 2. And if you're looking for something more relaxed, try Twilight Golf here at Lido Golf Course. Both residents and non-residents can enjoy the calm coastal setting and rate reduction at 5 p.m.
It is consistently rated in the top 10 golf courses in the New York metropolitan area. Also, it's really affordable. You know, if you take advantage of these Twilight deals, you can play a round of golf for as little as $24 for 18 holes. It's a tremendous deal.
On the weekend, it'll cost a few dollars more. And note, the course is closed on Wednesdays.
It's right on the water, beautiful scenery, and it's a very open golf course, so we like playing here. I like coming here later in the day because there's less people, it's after work, and it's a faster round.
Great game. So close. I'm going to continue to work on mine, and great deal. What a way to score for the summer.
And it looks like we've got good golf weather coming up. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. We look like we've got a nice stretch of warm weather in the mid-80s and sunny skies with some storms on tap for Thursday.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years. Only in Newsday, one girl's harrowing story reveals some of Long Island's darkest secrets. Newsday investigates the alleged web of crime around a missing teen.
You're vulnerable because of your age, period.
A complex story of drug abuse and sex trafficking that led to 23 arrests.
It's not the only case like this.
And a system unable to help the most vulnerable.
Any family can be at risk.
Unprotected, an exclusive Newsday investigation. Now available at newsday.com/unprotected.
You're watching Newsday TV. For more on all of the stories you've seen here today, head over to newsday.com and click Get More under the Newsday TV video box. I'm Shari Einhorn. Thanks for joining us.
Watch Newsday TV on the big screen. Use the remote to activate Siri, Alexa, Roku, or the Google Assistant on your streaming device. Say, install Newsday. Newsday TV, covering Long Island like no one else can. Get more of the stories you've seen on Newsday TV at Newsday.com. Plus breaking news, investigations, things to do, restaurants, and other Long Island news you can't get anywhere else. At Newsday.com, covering Long Island like no one else can.